Okay, tonight, kind of off the beaten path, I'm going to do something everybody's been talking about, and it's dog food in the Instant Pot. And you make your own dog food, and you know what's in it, or whatever. And honestly, I've got a dog. I've never been that strict on what he eats, but I've got a dog that's got he's got an issue or two. He had got some bad news not long ago, so I'm going to cook him some food. And he loves hamburger meat, so that's what I'm going to do. Tonight, he's getting 80-20 ground beef, and I've found a recipe I'm going to use for the Instant Pot dog food that, just got some vegetables and rice and stuff in it. And then I'm going to jar some of it where I'm going to still put it in the refrigerator because and I'm just going to keep it in these jars, so that'll be one serving for him. But I'm going to get this started here, and I'm going to get this in the sous vide. I've got my sous vide set up just to thaw the hamburger meat, and then we're going to go to the Instant Pot with it. But either way, I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell you everything I'm going to do. Like I said, I got this recipe off the internet, and you can make your own. I just want to show you what the finished product looks like, and I'm going to tell you my steps that I do, and but mainly, to start with, I've thawed the hamburger meat. It's plenty thawed. And I'm going to brown it in the Instant Pot. I'm going to put that on saute and brown it, get it browned somewhat. And then, once that's done, I'm going to add this 1.5 cups of basmati rice. I'm going to put about 1.75 cups of water or so, and about, 5 or 6 tablespoons of this concentrated beef broth. All right, then I'm going to cook that for 10 or 11 minutes, I'm not sure, 10 minutes or so, and let the rice pretty much get done. Then I'm going to open the lid back up. I'm going to put these two 12-ounce packages of mixed vegetables. I'm going to put probably 4 tablespoons of coconut oil, because I've read that's good for dogs and helps their coat or something. And I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of this powdered peanut butter with flax and chia. I've also read that's good for dogs. And that's all it's about. I'm trying to find something to help, something along the lines that people say good for dogs. So, again, when I come back, all that'll be done, and I'll show you what it looks like. Be right back. All right, I might add that there's what it looks like after the 10 minutes with the rice and the hamburger, and I added about 4 tablespoons of that coconut oil and about 2 tablespoons of that, and I have tasted it, and it is excellent. I mean, the rice is cooked perfect. So what I'm going to do now is add this right here. Whoops. Trying to do that one hand is a little trickier than it sounds. And I'm going to stir that up, and I'm not going to be able to do that with this camera. But what my point is, I think he's going to be well pleased. That is what I've already tasted is great. So all I'm really doing is reheating or heating those frozen vegetables. So I'm going to let it come up to pressure. I'm going to add a little bit of water to it because it's got to have it. And I'm going to add water, about a cup of water. And going to bring that up to temp, and we're going to see how it tastes. Okay, so I've added my vegetables and stirred them around, let them kind of get acclimated to that temperature. And then I put about 2 cups of water in it. I mean, you can see it's still plenty. I mean, it's plenty thick enough. I don't need it to be thick. One thing, the Instant Pot will mess up. But the other reason is I got to put it in these jars. So, there's the consistency I'm going to say I'm going with. And that's probably 2 cups of water on top of what you saw a while ago, and plus the vegetables. So, anyhow, about to get this started and get it up to temperature so it will, if I were going to can it and put it on the shelf, I'd have to do that. Other than put it in the refrigerator. Plus, I want to get it all to temperature to get it warm, and then all I'm doing with this is put it in the refrigerator. I could do this right now, and you could too. Just literally put it in the jar and stick it in the refrigerator and ever how many jars that is, 8 days from now you have to do it again. But long story short, I'm going to do it as if I were canning it. So there you go. Okay, there's a finished product. I was a little concerned when I saw the consistency of that rice. I got a burn light. So long story short, I put like 2 cups of water, or maybe a cup and a half, but I still got a burn light. But my point is, it's still fantastic because all I did was just let it heat. And all I had to do was get it warm. I mean, and if I were canning, I would do it different. Now, I would just be totally different. I'm just letting these cool down, and I'm going to put them in the refrigerator. And if I had been canning, hindsight, I would probably put the vegetables in there at the same time I'm cooking everything else. So you can decide on that, but you can see, I mean, it makes a pretty good deal. You know, it looks fantastic. It tastes great. I've already ate some of it. He did too. He loved it. So what I'm getting at, I guess, is make your own dog food, and it's kind of rewarding, and especially if you know, something you and your dog can do together, I guess. And it is. You know what they're getting, and you get to choose what they get. And a lot of people are really, really picky with that. I'm not going to lie. I'm not that picky with it. But the way I tried to do it to keep my vegetables together, it was a mistake. Getting the burn light for sure was a mistake. And there went one down right then. You heard it. So, I mean, they're sealing now. So, I mean, you probably could can what I've got, but I'm not. I'm putting those in the refrigerator because I didn't prepare those jars right. But if you did everything just right and cooked it all at the same time, maybe, you know, you might lose some of the vegetables retaining. But you could also do what I just did. You know, just cook the rice and the hamburger together, put the frozen vegetables in, and then after I hit that burn light, I just took the lid off and put it on a saute for a minute and a couple other things to get it warm. You know, just stirred it around in the bottom, let it get warm. All I was trying to do was defrost those vegetables. But you get my point. But anyhow, that's Jelly 007's version of dog food. The first attempt, and my dog liked it, so that means a lot. Hell, I liked it. Now, I mean, I put some salt on it. It needed some salt, but other than that, it's great. Come back to see me, jelly007.com, or you can find me at Mr. That's MRJELLY 007 on YouTube. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.